think anyone, however you want to turn it, like I think one of the criteria should be character, but I don't know necessarily.
So how about this, right? So we all know, we already talked about the deflate gate, you got the spy gate, so you got to consider those two things. But here's the other thing we haven't talked about yet. Tom Brady, right? Because we kind of compared Tom Brady got in at his first ballot. Well, Tom Brady, his career in the NFL, he was 251 and 82, so he had a 75% win percentage. When you look at Bill Belichick without Brady, he's 83 and 104, so he's below 500 without Brady. So I think that has something to do with it as well. It gives them, they're hating on him. I still think he should have got in, but if you want to hate on a guy, that gives you the excuse right there. Those are the things that the haters are looking at. The haters are looking at his record without Brady, and the haters are looking at Deflategate and Spygate, and then the fact that they don't like him.
So I think his record without Brady is a little skewed just because he was with the Cleveland Browns. We know that organization is a disaster no matter what. So, so another thing that I think kept him out. Did you hear about the whole Bill Poland was he was going around telling other people not to vote for Bill Belichick?
Did not know it.
Do you guys do any sports?
Is he okay?
I don't even know who that guy is. Who the fuck is that guy, dude?
Okay, so is he the one guy that came forward and said, "Yes, I did"?
Nah, that's the guy from the Kansas City Star. So Bill Poland is
he's part of the Hall of Fame committee. From the Kansas City Star.
Yeah, so someone from every city, an NFL city, has someone that gets to vote. So Bill Poland was mainly for the Colts. He was a GM for the Colts. He's in the Hall of Fame. He hates Belichick. He was actively telling people not to vote for Belichick, to keep him out 1 year, to penalize him for this. But when asked, he was like, "I'm not sure if I voted for him or not." I'm like 95%. And Whiskey Ray's on sale.
My bad.
Oh, that is his that's a cousin.
Was that mine? Oh, yeah. Is that me? Okay, yeah. Cool. Yeah, Bill Polian, yes.
Yeah, that was wild,
GM,
right? Yeah.
I don't remember who I voted for.
I think I'm 95% sure I voted for him.
Yeah, exactly. And then Sal Palantonio, who's on the board, said, I came out and said, all right, well, yeah, I'm one of the ones who voted for Bill Belichick, yada, yada, yada. So all these people. So there's an actual investigation that's going on.
I mean, and there should be only
investigation for what's going to happen.
It's investigation on Bill Poland because he was trying to influence other voters
to get the voters.
But everybody, they're all grown ass men and women.
If you can't be unbiased, then you need to get off the voting committee.
I mean, you can't go around trying to influence other voters.
Exactly.
But he's a Hall of Fame. But that guy, you're talking about that Poland guy. He's a Hall of Famer. He has nothing to do with the voting, though.
No, he is.
He's on the committee.
He is in the.
He has a vote. Yeah,
I thought it was anonymous.
He casts the votes.
It's 50 people. No, it's not. The vote's anonymous, but the people aren't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the people are not. Yeah, you know what the people are, but like what
I heard on the radio, they were like, "Who are these people?" I don't know. It's like they're on the all anonymous. They're anonymous committee.
Well, Sal Palantonio is kind of getting in trouble a little bit because he's violating the bylaws.
Well, that's what they said. They're like, dude, if you keep on coming out, we are going to kick you out. You can't do that.
Yep. But he's not the only one. He wasn't the only one. So I mean, he's fine. He's safe. But when you like I say, when you think about football, Bill Belichick should be number 5 on your list, I guess. Of coaches when you're talking about coaches.
The whole voting, how it's set up, is kind of weird because there's 5 people on the ballot, right?
Yeah.
You can only vote for 3.
Yeah.
Only 3 people are getting in, no matter what.
The question was, vote for somebody that when you think about NFL football that you can't you can't leave out. When you think about NFL football, this person's name comes to mind. What's your top 3? That was the question.
Right. So in Joe's point, I did hear that. So it's not like they voted against them. They just didn't vote for him.
Right.
So I could easily say that.
So the guy for the Kansas City Star, his thing, because once some of these guys, once they get off the ballot, they're just off.
Jason Whitlock?
No. He had kind of a weird name.
King Coral.
I don't forget what his name was. But he said he voted for the 3 people he did because he knew that he thought they should be in, and he knew that they were going to fall off the ballot, and he knew Bill Belichick will get in eventually anyway. That was his reasoning because you can only vote for 3 people.
Correct. Yeah.
Who were the 3 that were voted in?
So
by the way?
Roger Craig, who I absolutely
Okay,
champion.
yeah, I remember him.
Something Greenwood. I think he was a defensive guy
Something.
way back, like LC Greenwood or something. I didn't know that guy.
And Jamal Charles, right?
No.
No.
Kenny Anderson, who was a pretty good quarterback. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer though.
Kenny Anderson?
Yeah, he was a quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals before Boomer Esiason. He was the quarterback.
Okay. All right. So he wasn't on any of the video games. So yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
But
on any of the
he
video
actually had
games.
pretty good numbers in his day.
This
blah,
is
blah,
why I
blah.
was the only one I recognized was Roger Craig. The other ones I was like,
And then Robert Kraft, obviously,
fuck that.
Oh
man.
yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, but why Robert Kraft? Why wouldn't he not vote? For
And then
Because
there were kind of
because he's
a
dirty old man.
debate about where
He's a dirty old
people.
man.
Some people were on the Robert Kraft boat. Some people were on the Belichick boat, and they didn't want to intersect or anything.
Right. Wow, Ti must have a lot of UFC coming up because he was quick to give up his seat.
I think they wanted to go have
He
a drink
couldn't.
upstairs.
Yeah, they wanted it.
No.
Cheers.
I wouldn't say a drink. They both left together.
Sorry, I'm late.
They went to the restroom.
And another thing I wanted to talk about. So they're keeping Bill Belichick out because of these scandals, right? But they said only 1 year. That was the whole thing, right? 1 year, right?
Well, he's already paid. Like that's what I'm saying. The NFL, they've already handed out the dues and they've already handed out the discipline, right? And so why would somebody say, you know what? No, you're not done. We're gonna keep you out of first ballot Hall of
If you want to versus like the MLB, where they're keeping probably one of the best, maybe the best baseball player ever out of the Hall of Fame because he was rumored to do steroids, which were not illegal at the time.
Allegedly. Okay, so
he never tested positive, and even if he did, they weren't illegal in the MLB at the time.
Okay, so one thing that's been brought to my attention was the differences between the Hall of Fames, the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and then the Baseball Hall of Fame. Right? The Baseball Hall of Fame is like, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but Baseball Hall of Fame is like here, and then like Football Hall of Fame is like here.
Because baseball's been since like 1900, 1800s, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So they're not is it completely different, but they are like as in held in prestige. The baseball.
But this kind of goes to how the media can change people's thoughts or push it in a direction. So obviously, the baseball media and writers have pushed like anyone that's done steroids or thought have done steroids are not going to the Hall of Fame.
I will tell you, I am disappointed in America. When I was watching World News tonight, Bill Belichick was like the second thing they said. It was like, this is what the president's doing, and this is what happened to Bill Belichick. And I was like, really, guys? Really?
Big story.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, big story. Yeah, exactly. So I'm disappointed in America, but still, I mean, I get it. It's the whole. Just like you said, it's the whole media grab. It's the whole persona.
Bad Bunny will redeem yourself for you guys.
Bad Bunny, he's going to bring it on the Super Bowl. Okay.
You know what? I was going through the songs and I was trying to figure out. I was like, okay, what's the number one song? Because I called the number one song.
You're going to switch over to that Charlie Kirk one.
No. Are they going to have English
That's
subtitles though?
Wrong podcast.
During his songs, English subtitles, please.
You need subtitles for the Spanish. Sometimes the one he raps or sings, whatever he does, sometimes
it's like
what the fuck
good luck, huh?
He raps so fast.
That's
Spanish,
that's how I rap it. I rap it the way he just raps.
He has the Spanish mumble rap. Is that what it is?
It's kind of like a Spanish mumble rap a little bit. It's like he's doing ad libs like every time he raps.
You know who else was fighting about this Bill Belichick deal was Jimmy Johnson.
What Jimmy Johnson?
You didn't hear about him? No, he was
no.
They were talking about on 810. Like he had all these tweets that night, and then he went to bed. He woke up. He started tweeting again, and he called out someone from the Kansas City Chiefs
at 5 o'clock in the morning from Bob Evans.
Yeah, he called out Howard Mudd. He said Howard Mudd, who was the Kansas City Chiefs offensive line coach back in the day. He said he's the one that started the videotaping of other teams.
Ooh,
yeah, but Bill Belichick might have perfected it.
I think he did. So I mean, there's no doubt now.
You guys remember when we had that idiot Todd Haley and